Hello and welcome to Healthy Bites. So today's topic will be multivitamins. In this country, a large percentage of people are taking daily multivitamins kind of as an insurance to make sure that they are getting all the vitamins and minerals that they need. And in today's world where we're busy all the time, we're running around all the time, we're stressed. A lot of times we don't have time to really sit down and eat meals or even plan meals to make sure that we're getting all the nutrients we need. So it's not a bad idea to have a multivitamin kind of as a backup to make up for lacks in the diet. However, it's important to notice that not all multivitamins are the same. I'm pretty sure that most people do what I used to do before I went to medical school, and that was I walked into the multivitamin aisle, I looked at the labels, and I picked the ones that had the highest percentage of all the vitamins and minerals that were necessary. However, once I was in medical school, I learned that there are two different ways to create multivitamins and two different ways how vitamins present. One is food-derived vitamins, which means to get the multivitamins, the basis for that will be plants, broccoli, beans, citrus, whatever vitamin you need, you get it out of whole foods, and those are biochemical. Because the plants, when they create these substances, use a biochemical process, which means all the vitamins and minerals that are in that plant will have the right shape to fit the enzymes that are used to break down and to create these substances. Which means if you have 80% of vitamin C in a supplement that is food derived, you pretty much will be able to utilize 80% of that vitamin C that's in there, because the molecule shape of each vitamin C molecule will have the correct form for the enzymes that you have in your body. For the cheaper and more commercially available multivitamins, these minerals and vitamins are created chemically through a chemical process in labs. The problem with those is that they have low bioavailability, because since the vitamins and minerals didn't go through a biochemical process, the molecules have all kinds of shapes. In the biochemical vitamins, every molecule has a shape that fits the enzymes. In the chemical one, that's not the case. So you have part of the molecules will be perfect shape so the body's enzymes can break them down, but a lot of the vitamin molecules that are in there will have shapes that don't match the enzymes that we have in our bodies. So if you get a supplement with a chemical version of vitamin C, you may only be able to use 60% of it, because the other 40% of the molecules have shapes that the body can't use. So from that point, I always recommended to my patients to make sure that they were looking for whole food supplements. Garden of Life and New Chapter were both brands that I remember off the top of my head that I recommended quite a bit. They have different levels of food-based supplements, but don't look just at the percentages of all the ingredients. It doesn't really matter how much is in there. What is much more important is how much of what is in there can be utilized by the body. And biochemically created vitamins, food-based, food-derived vitamins will always have a much higher bioavailability than anything that was created through chemical processes in a lab. Another quick way, if you don't want to rely on multivitamins, because especially recently there have been studies out that put into question our reliance on multivitamins, a simple way to make sure you get a good multivitamin supplement where everything is available, biochemically available, is, I call it the rainbow juice. You can simply drink 1 glass of fruit juice where you make sure that you use a vegetable or fruit in every color. So you want to have yellow, orange, red, green, blue, purple. These are the colors you want to have. So you could simply either buy the juices or go to the store and get your vegetables, and then every morning just make a glass, put all that through the juicer, and the juice that you drink will be the best multivitamin, multi-mineral supplement you can get. So I hope you learned a little bit about multivitamins, and thanks for joining me.